Be right back. So Covergirl sent me this right here. Covergirl sent me this 19-pound package. When you look in here, it is a beautiful package full of all 40 of their foundation shades, which I will be swatching. I will be swatching on my pale ass skin, so it won't be a really true depiction of especially the darker shades on my skin tone, but I will be swatching them and at least giving you guys kind of like what I think the undertones are, because I am a makeup artist and I have to go shopping for foundation, so I always have to kind of look for the undertones. I need undertones. Our girls with melanin and men of melanin need undertones. So yeah, that's hold on. First of all, I don't even know what shade I am. So hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. Yeah, I'm back. This is actually my new filming setup. I changed my backdrop. I found my gorgeous backdrop, my rose gold backdrop, and I think we're gonna stick around with this one for a little bit. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. Anyways, as you guys can tell from that little intro, we will be reviewing the Covergirl Trueblend, what's it called? Trueblend Matte Made Foundation. They sent me all 40 shades. I am part of their PR team now, I guess. I'm part of their PR list. Not PR team, but I'm part of, you know, I'm grateful. So they sent us this gorgeous 20-pound box with all 40 shades, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It's really good to see that there is shades. I tried to see some reviews on it, not reviews, but I wanted to see if anyone had swatches on them that were of deeper skin tones, because although I see 40 shades, that doesn't necessarily mean that they are not you know, like, I don't know how to explain it, but sometimes companies release foundations and they're like all these dark shades, but they're all really about the same tone, or you'll see super beige and then tan and then super deep. So I wanted to see if I can find some reviewers that had deeper skin tone that were swatching these. So what I am going to do with this video, I am linking the videos that I took a peek at down below, like NYMA, Tang, Shayla, I think Makeup by Shayla. She's so fucking cute, and NYMA Tang is absolutely divine. She's gorgeous. And I just kind of watched snippets of it because I didn't want to get like a true review of it. I wanted to do that on my own, even though they all have different skin types than I do and skin tones than I do. I definitely wanted to give you guys my honest reviews on it, my first impressions on it. I always know if I like a foundation, usually right away. I think it's amazing. They sent us this. It says, because we listened, and 40 shades of foundation designed with you in mind. There's, of course, L means light, M for medium, T for tan, and D for deep or dark. There's supposedly warm, cool, and neutral undertones. Looking at this box though, and I love the nudie peach, because, you know, it's like, you know, the KKW and pretty much every other brand that's now doing the nudie peach box. But looking at the box, I see a lot of warm orangey tones in this lineup, and that's just coming from my perspective of just looking through the glass. You know, of course this could be very deceiving and stuff like that, so we wouldn't know right away. I am going to swatch these for you guys on my arm and label them by shade, name, and number, or numbers or whatever, so you guys can kind of get a reference. Now for those that are tanner or deep, of course this is not a real depiction of what the foundation is going to look on you guys. I don't have anyone with deep skin tones in my vicinity at this moment that I can swatch them on, but I also want to look at the undertones on them, because as a makeup artist I usually focus on undertones, especially when I'm buying for my deeper skin clients. So I can at least give you that, hopefully, and hopefully, you know, y'all good with that, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I pulled out 4 of the medium shades here. They sent me 4 primers. I have the Base Business Trueblend. This is called the Covergirl Trueblend Base Business. Oh my god, they're just with this. So they have the Skin Smoothing Primer. They have the Illuminating Primer, which is probably what I'm gonna go for because I have dry skin. They have the Pore Minimizing Primer, which is good for like around the nose area and around the upper cheek area if you have like pores. And then the color neutralizing. This is perfect if you have a little bit of redness on your skin. Show you guys the packaging. It comes with a pump. I have not swatched any of these. Oh, it's one of those locking pumps, which we're down for. Shake these up a little bit and just pump some out of my hand. That's one pump. It gives you quite a bit. It looks like this might be my best shade for winter. This is M10, M20, M30, and M40. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch them on my skin. Hoops, be gone. I'm blending it upward so I can see from my face and neck. Wow. Okay. Holy crap. That's a big difference. This is M10, M20, M30, and M40. I am getting a lot of peachy, like this is more, I don't know. This is hard because I feel like none of these are really my true match. This is M50 that I'm gonna swatch. M50 is called Soft Tan. We're just gonna go right here. So if you guys can see, Soft Tan is looking a little lighter, way more yellow, more mustard toned than M40. Go in with M30 because I don't know. One, I must have forgot how they looked, but I feel like M30 I can get away with using M30. So we're gonna go ahead and use M30, which is the shade Honey. That is crazy to me, but bear with me. If it doesn't look good, then it doesn't look good, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and use the primer. Actually, I have a lotion here. I have the new CoverGirl Vitalist Glow here. I have both shades. I have the Daybreak and the Sunkissed. Of course, I'm gonna use the Daybreak. I use primers. This has a really weird smell. Not gonna lie. This has like a weird nutty scent to it. Oh, but this is definitely giving me like sheen. I definitely would use this as a primer. But it definitely has a lotion feel to it. Like it's kind of like lotiony. I think I'm gonna use the illuminating primer. I have dry skin, so I like to use, like I have dry combo skin, so I'll get oily like around here and around my nose, but all around here it's like dry, so it doesn't even like matter. Ooh, this has a nice fresh scent to it. Way better than whatever the hell I just put on my face. Oh yeah. All right, this definitely has a primer feel to it. Ooh. Oh my god. So I'm gonna go ahead and use our foundation here in Honey. This is the shade M30. And this is supposed to be 12-hour wear. It's supposed to be a soft matte. So for someone that has extremely dry skin, I probably wouldn't recommend this too much. So what I do normally, this is what I like to do. I take a pump or two on the back of my hand and then I dot it all over my face. I have a feeling I'm gonna regret this shade, but let us hope that we don't. Take my foundation brush. This is actually one of my favorite foundation brushes. It's an up and up foundation brush that I can't seem to find at Target anymore. So usually I'll spray with setting spray my foundation brushes, but we're gonna go without today. So I'm gonna go ahead and press this onto the skin. This side of my face hurts really bad. I'm not getting full coverage at all. Like normally when you think of matte, a matte foundation always feels, or for the most part feels like it's gonna be full coverage. I'm not getting that from this. Actually, I'm gonna move closer to you guys. I don't know, I feel like I need more, which is strange because I never say that. All right, we're just gonna dot it in areas where I feel like I'm gonna try to cover up. This is the second layer of foundation. All right, again, I'm just pressing this onto the skin. I don't know how I feel about this right now. Oh, fuck. It is doing weird shit. I mean, either my lighting is extremely bright, but I feel like I see patchiness. Now I'll zoom in. I have dry skin. I don't know how bright this is gonna come out. But I feel like there's patchiness like right around here. Like here's darker, and then right around here I see like a little bit of patchiness. You guys could definitely see that blemish mark that just is a bitch to take out. You see all my moles. Pretty vibrant. I'm a moley person. And kind of see some patchiness right here. So CoverGirl sent me all 6 of their concealer shades. These are the CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Concealers. I have all 6 shades. I can't tell which shade is what because none of them are numbered. So I apologize for that. But I'm going to go ahead. Oh, that may be light. I don't know. They have like all these shades of this. They have 6 shades of this. And this is deep. So I'm going to use that to contour because I don't have a bronzer from CoverGirl. That's the shade Deep. Okay, CoverGirl. Right, so that's the shade Deep. Unless they have other shades on their roster, that's the shade Deep. Wow, this concealer is orangey. AF. And try to blend this out. Not blending as I want it to. Let's add more. I just want to get a little bit of coverage in my bags, okay? My bags are sad. I love the RCMA No Color Powder. Is one of my favorite powders. Anyway, so CoverGirl also sent me the Vitalist Healthy Powder. I'm all for powders. This powder I swatched and it feels really nice and soft. This one's in the shade Buff Beige, which is a neutral medium shade. I usually like using a neutral powder all the time because it always helps with my yellow foundations. It doesn't even matter if they're a perfect skin match. I just like it. Anyway, I'm just gonna take my Royal Inland Nickel powder brush and I'm gonna press this onto my skin. And once I press it in, I like to swirl it. And it dusts away any of the RCMA No Color Powder that I had. Finish off my makeup and then I'm going to come back to you guys with my overall thoughts on the base. I'm going to be doing a full CoverGirl makeup look, so hopefully down to brows everything looks good. Okay, so I'm just gonna dust this off and I'll be right back. Okay, love, so this is the completed look. I pretty much used all CoverGirl products except for like a lip liner and of course the bronzer that you saw me use here for my base. If you guys want to see the tutorial, that will be coming soon. Of course, I wanted to really highlight the base products that I used for today's video, of course. So far my skin feels really good. I've been wearing this for 2 hours now and my skin is pretty matte and set. Of course, I did set it with powder. I do feel that if you have dry skin and you wanted to just wear the foundation and your concealer and of course just powder around the concealer area, I would totally recommend that as well. It does leave a little tackiness behind, but after a while it did set. So that's something I did notice with the foundation. Now the shades on this are really strange. There's a lot of orange tone shades, and of course I will insert swatches of all the foundations on my arm in the rows that I received them with, and then of course label them so you guys can kind of see, and hopefully my camera translates very well. But even when I swatched the 5 shades, the 5 medium shades of my choice on my skin, they were all totally different undertones, which is good. It really is good, but it's hard because of course you can have a different undertone and match a shade. You get what I'm saying? So you might like the shade on one a little bit better, the deepness of one, but you don't like the undertone of it. And so that's when blending would, I guess, come in handy. But as a consumer, I don't know anyone that would want to sit there and buy 2-3 foundations so they can blend. So this foundation, hands down, is no more than a medium finish. You could definitely go on light and if you build it up, it goes to just like a medium finish. You still see my blemishes and my scars, and of course my beauty marks, which I'm not mad at because I don't mind seeing my beauty marks. But you know, some people want full coverage, and when they think of a matte foundation, they would think of a little bit more full coverage. It's not the case with this at all. This is definitely just a medium, tops medium. Like there's no high medium, just a medium finish on this. The finish on the end after it fully sets, which takes a little bit to set, it's kind of strange because when you think of a matte foundation, you think it's going to set automatically. Once the air hits it and it dries out, it's going to dry fast because it's matte. This one, not the case. It says it lasts for 12 hours. I will be giving it a full test. So if anything weird happens, you will be seeing a clip inserted after this. And I'm sorry if I'm not focused as I should be. But nonetheless, again, I used the shade M30, which actually wasn't a bad match. Overall, my favorite thing right now is the powder. The foundation, I'm kind of 50-50 on. Not that I'm not going to stop using it because I'm actually going to continue using it. But I think I'm going to try to mix around in shades. And of course, after my spiel here, I'll show you guys swatches of that. And there's, you know, time things if you want to skip through it, which I should have said in the beginning of the video, but hi, you here now, whatever. Are the shades. This is from D10 to D90, and I personally am not even impressed in the slightest with these dark shades. I'm hoping, as I see it on the viewfinder, it's looking true to color to me. The deepest shade looks like it has more of a pink base, maybe slightly red, but I feel like it might look, I'm not sure. It's, if you have warm skin tones, warm dark tones, this might not be the color for you. These right here all look very neutral and pink based. This one right here has a definite green tinge to it. It doesn't look very appealing, but it is a good mixer shade for those that have olive skin tones. But I don't know anyone that has a tone that green. And I'm not sure. Like these look right here, they look very pink based. And to me personally, in my personal experience, as I apply foundations on deeper skin tones, I find that these peachy pink shades look very ashy on, I mean, women of color and men of color usually have multiple tones of red, golden, sometimes olive. These shades right here are kind of like very pinky. I mean, I know my skin tone is not doing it justice. You definitely want to see these swatched on deeper skin tones, but looking at them, I would not gravitate towards any of these. I really don't like this shade selection for the deeper skin tones, but I guess something's better than nothing. But it's all on what you're willing to settle for, and I personally wouldn't settle for this. These are them blended out. D90 definitely has more of a pink base with a little bit of red, not really warm at all. And then these right here are all kind of mudding up together. And then these are more of the olivey shades. Yeah, no. So these are the tan shades. My swatches are getting a little bit better. Tan. I am medium, sometimes light skin, deep tones. I actually think some of these tan shades would look fine on my skin tone. A lot of them are peachy. Some of them are like almost like a green peach. I don't know. This one right here has like a greenish, peachy, brownie. I don't know. It just looks too neutral, too pink for me. I feel like when you think of tan and deep skin, you think of like beautiful golden tones, beautiful rich reds. You think of those kind of shades. And even when you have tan skin, you do see some olive tones, but I see one too many neutrals going around here. There was maybe 1 or 2 neutrals, 2 pink tones, 2 or 3 olive tones, and maybe like 3 more golden with maybe a red tinge. I think I would be a little bit more gung-ho to recommend this. But as you guys can see, this is the tan. This is tan 10 or T10 and 15 down to T90. Now these are them blended out a little bit. Again, I'm getting a lot of neutral tones in the first half and a lot of really yellow mustard shades, almost green tinges for the second half. And the last one's like a neutral pink tan color, which I don't know if that would look most appealing to many people. So yeah. So these are the medium, quote, medium shades. And I've actually been using M30. I'm sorry if I'm not focused, but it looks very neutral on me. I think I could probably get away with mixing M30 and M40 and even M90. Look at that. As far as medium shades go, they're a lot more forgiving. You could definitely blend them out. These are not full coverage foundations by any means, so it is a lot more forgiving as far as maybe not finding a shade match. But for deeper skin tones and tan skin tones, I really just find it a complete disappointment. And these mediums are looking real crazy. So I'm going to go ahead, blend them out, and show you guys how they look just slightly blended. So these are the medium shades blended out. Again, I've been wearing the shade M30, which is kind of close to my skin match, but I think I can mix both of these. These two right here look very ashy. They're so peachy in a sense that they come off gray on my skin tone, which that's a no-go. And these are medium shades. These are all the M series. These are the light shades. They're looking very corrector shades on me. This is from L10 to L90. L10 is definitely more of a yellow tone, so if you're very fair with a yellow undertone, this next one looks a little darker. This is L15. This definitely has a peach tone to it. And L20 definitely has a neutral, cool undertone to it, and then it gets a little warm, peachy, peachy. I don't know what that is, peachy. This definitely, they try to mix in a little olive tone to it, but I don't know. Nonetheless, these are very, very fair. I'm not sure if they're extremely fair. Okay, and again, these are the light shades blended out. You could definitely see, I think this one has almost like a lavender undertone to it. This one right here, it's weird. Yeah. If you already have your Covergirl shade, more likely you'll find it in this. As far as the deeper and tan skin tones, I recommend tread lightly. So anyway, that's pretty much it. So far, the foundation's not bad. Again, this is more for undertones that are more peachy orange and like super neutral and some warm. So you just have to find your shade, which is, I'm gonna find difficult for a lot of consumers. I'm just speculating. I'm just speculating that a lot of consumers are just gonna find it a little bit difficult to find their shade, but I always recommend just kind of going by what you kind of go for already and then work from there. Good thing about most drugstores here in the United States, they let you return the items, especially if it doesn't work out for you. So no big deal, right? So anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you guys liked this video. Please thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, I will see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye.